everybody. Welcome, and you are listening to the very first podcast episode brought to you by AR-kee Design Studio. I am John, your host, and with me today in the cozy showroom of AR-kee Design Studio located along Amoy Street, Singapore, is the wonderful team of people whom I have the privilege of setting up AR-kee Design Studio with. Introducing to you, Nani, my co-founder and the lead for customer engagement, Jason, senior interior designer, Christabel, or she would like to be known as Belle, who is our interior designer, myself, the co-founder and the lead for operations, and last but not least, not forgetting Joyce, our digital marketer. The name for our AR-kee podcast is going to be called Designing a New Beginning. And the objective of the podcast is to create awareness and build knowledge for our listeners who are interested in everything related to interior design. The style of this podcast is going to be very casual and candid, no NGs, no editing. We will be talking about current and upcoming design trends, speaking with various industry experts such as various material and equipment suppliers and home solution providers. More importantly, there will be no hard selling of our services or any particular brands that are to be featured. In this first episode, we just want you to get to know the team a little better, and also who AR-kee Design Studio is, what we do, and of course, the wonderful people who are passionate and dedicated team members that are driving the success of the studio. So let's start off the first question, attentioning it to my co-founder, Nani. So Nani, can you share a little bit more about yourself and your background?
Hi everyone, I'm Nani. So my background has, I started off doing graphic designs. Then I did communication studies. So pretty much almost 20 years of my life has been revolved around doing marketing comms. And that is my career background. So when you asked me why I actually decide to come up to do or to set up a design studio, an interior design studio, it's because I always have passion in arts and definitely interior design and architecture. So when John and I had the opportunity to set up an interior design studio, we embraced this idea and we decided to come up with our own spin of how interior design studio should be in a competitive market in Singapore. So that is what we did last year, and here we are. We have actually hit our first year mark actually. Right, John?
Yes, we did. Well done, and congratulations to AR-kee Design Studio and everybody here. Yay! Yeah. So I think that's a very interesting sharing. So just a little bit about myself as well, since I asked my co-founder about her background. So for me, I have been in the facility management industry for more than a decade actually. So I've and my last role before I set up AR-kee Design Studio with Nani was actually being in an international disaster recovery and restoration company. So in that company, I had a lot of opportunities to see houses that were flooded, houses that were burnt down or partially burnt, and some damaged by flood. And my role then was, to help to restore all these houses or offices or factories, back to its original condition. So, it's a very different spectrum of interior design, but that has actually kind of sparked the interest in me. If I could help all these clients of mine then, to restore back their homes and their factories and offices, why can't I do something on the other spectrum of beautifying people's houses now. So that's essentially how I started this together with Nani. So Nani, you did mention about wanting to position AR-kee Design Studio differently, right? And when we first set this up, when we bounced this idea with friends and family, they all said, "Are you sure you're going to set this up? There's so many interior design firms in Singapore. So what's going to make you or us stand out?"
So a lot of interior design company in Singapore that we have come across so far is either a very high-end one, which caters to a very high-end residential or corporate companies, or if not, it's going to be a very mass market kind of design service where typically very how to put it, maybe repetitive design concepts are offered to clients, and we find such interior designs are really not standing out. So we feel like there is this opportunity where we are able to offer a new in-between kind of design solutions to Singapore market. And I think we are very fortunate to be able to work with professional and experienced designers like Jason and Belle, who are able to embrace the same vision like we do, to really have the passion and the vision to produce such personalized kind of interior design concepts, solutions to our customers, whether for residential or commercial, not just offering cookie cutter kind of design concepts, but it's really to understand every client's brief, every client's personality, and going to such details to ensure that the design proposal that we are going to offer, it will be uniquely theirs, and it will be a design dream that really come true through when they actually step into our design studio. So yeah, that is pretty much what we are hoping to achieve through AR-kee Design Studio. What do you think?
Very well said, Nani. And obviously, we can't achieve all of this without the creative brains in our team. Okay, so let's introduce Jason and Belle. Right, Jason, maybe you want to start off by saying hi to the listeners and introducing yourself a little bit.
Hi, I'm Jason. So something about myself is that I'm always been interested in things that are beautiful, arts, and not that great in math and so on. So all my life, I always did better things to do with arts, things to do with design. So this is how I started off, gearing myself towards into interior design, but not only into interior design but also into interior architecture, which is very much who I am, which is an interior architect. I love architecture. I love anything that to do with design, like whether it's fashion, graphics, or products. I always appreciate the thoughts and the concept behind why things are like this and like that. So yeah, this is something about myself. And I also get myself updated quite recently into UI UX. Reason being that I want to get myself digitalized and to get in touch with social media, which is the in thing, and it's not really my cup of tea, but this is how I force myself to update myself. So hopefully I can combine my background in interior design with UI UX.
Wow, okay, very good, Jason. Thank you for this introduction. One of the things that you mentioned that you are an interior architect. We will not address it in today's episode, but some of our clients have actually asked what's the difference between an interior designer, an interior architect, and more commonly known in the market, even interior sales designer. All right, we will leave that for another episode, so stay tuned because we will be addressing some of these questions and also some of the myth and misunderstanding that many of our clients have, all right, in the next few episodes. Now, over to you, Belle. Say hi to everybody.
Hi everyone, I'm Christabel. You can just call me Belle, better known as Belle actually. So just for a brief introduction of myself, I have been, all my life, I've been dwelling in the arts and creative industry. I am currently a new full-timer in interior designing, especially in residential per se. But I have done commercials, I have done exhibition design. A lot of it is heavily influenced from all my personal experiences. On the same path as Jason, I have always been in the creative side, very into the arts. I actually have background in music as well. So a lot of these have a heavy influence in my design style. And also professionally, in a professional setting, I am professionally trained in spatial design and exhibition. In music, you can say I have like grade 4 music. So fun fact, O-level, I did O-level music, I did O-level art. I went on to LaSalle, so I explored all forms of art really. I believe that all of these small experiences play a very big part in me designing anything, be it homes, commercial, exhibition, basically any form of space. It plays a part in it, helps the users. So yeah, that's pretty much me.
Oh, great. Thanks for sharing, Belle. So, if you could just describe maybe 2 to 3 or even maximum 5 words, what's your design style? What is your preference design style?
That's a very good question. So generally my style is very industrial. I build up from there. I'm more towards the industrial style. Also, again, coming from my background of creative arts and music and whatnot, we always deal with what we have and then we make do and make it good with what we have. And so that is always the basis of industrial. So I have built on from there. I mean, I'm no longer just like industrial and use like pieces of leftover wood. I mean, of course, I make it look good today for whatever the brief is mentioned. In 5 words, I only can break down from industrial.
Okay.
And then you can just add on like industrial glam, industrial chic, whatever of that sort. I also can say that I am, maybe just adding on, I can be a bit more flamboyant in my style. I can be quite bold and daring in terms of colors, I guess. I try not to follow trends, because I think trend is something that it passes. It might not suit everybody. You have to see if it suits the person. So it's hard for me to fit it in 5 words, I guess.
Okay.
If that's what you're asking.
All right, not a problem, but spot on. And I must say that's very well said, because many of the clients that they have come, then you serve them, they were really impressed, by how you are, pushing the boundaries, not just restricting yourself with current trends. And yes, the colors, the boldness, really impress them. And that's why many of the clients said, that's why I come and look for, a professional interior designer. Jason, what's do you have a signature style?
Yeah, so just like Belle, I try not to put myself into what is my signature style and so on. So, but I have a philosophy which has served me very, very well, which is always been understanding the client. to know them personally, what's their lifestyle, their likings and so on. So that's one. The other thing is the characteristics of the site, okay, which the site meaning the space, okay, whether is it home, is it office, or a retail space. I have used this philosophy many times, and it always works very well. So with the client's brief and the site, the formula is to create a concept. A concept is very important because it will guide the project, the direction of the project towards the overall look and feel of the space, the colors, whether it's color, materials. You always need to fall back onto the concept. Whenever you're lost, wherever the client question or to challenge why is it like this and not like that, I always fall back onto the concept, because that is the only way to be very clear in my direction, and yeah, this is my philosophy.
Right, good. Thanks for sharing, Jason. So it's really wonderful to hear from the team, and I think that all this creativity and all the good works that you all have done, I think many of the clients, really like it. All right, and it's something that we want to continue to focus and drive where AR-kee Design Studio is going to be. So that's going to be uniquely our position and our branding. And all this good stuff, we need to be able to share out into the community, bring this message out into the marketplace. And of course, to do that, we have our wonderful Joyce here, who is helming our social and digital marketing part of the business. So Joyce, can you say hi to our listeners and let them know you a little bit more?
Hi everyone, I'm Joyce. My passion has always been digital marketing. I appreciate the challenge of developing compelling content that speaks to a specific audience, as well as the ever-changing digital scene. I have a strong writing and editing experience, and I use this skill to generate compelling stories to get results. I also have experience with social media management, content strategy, branding, and lead generation. In addition, I enjoy remaining current on the latest trends in digital marketing so that I can deliver the best and most successful solutions to the company. Enthusiastic to continue honing my digital marketing skills to put my expertise to good use for businesses of all kinds. So currently my role in AR-kee Design Studio consists of web content management, development and enhancement, operation and maintenance of corporate website, including page patrolling, content updates, and campaign A/B testing. Before publishing, I check and QA the corporate website content, help with the creation of other online content such as key visuals, image, and digital banners. I also contribute to the execution of the social media strategy and support the companies in the SEO and SEM efforts.
Wow, thank you, Joyce. Sounds like you have a lot on your hands. All right, thank you. And you really play a wonderful role, a very important role, in really promoting all the good work that the design team has done. All right, thank you very much. Okay, everybody. Fortunately, that's all the time that we have for this inaugural episodes of AR-kee Design Studios podcast, Designing a New Beginning. Do forgive us if the quality or the standard hasn't been up to your expectations. We are getting there. We are improving ourselves as we go, and we really trust that you have enjoyed listening to us as much as we did in doing this production. So if you do have any comments, feel free to email us at design@arkeedesignstudio.com. I will just spell that out, design as in DESIGN @AR-kee, ARKEE, designstudio.com. All right, leave us your comments. All right, if you have certain topics that you want us to cover, do share with us as well. So stay tuned for our next few episodes that will be coming over the next couple of months. And if you like what we are doing here, please help us to subscribe, like, and share. And for other news and updates regarding AR-kee Design Studio, feel free to visit our website at www.arkeedesignstudio.com. So till the next episode, Everybody stay safe and take care, and thank you very much for listening once again. Bye.
Bye.